on the railroad today. You have a singular rail with the same concept, the same principle, ladies and gentlemen. You have your wheel down here. Too far this way towards me, that wheel's not going to meet the rail and find the flange on that side, or vice versa. Now what I want you all to look for today is the table to drop down and become level and flush with this rail just the other side. Once it does so, that's the balance point. That would allow you to turn it by hand if need be. You'd have these bowls extruding and sitting from either end. Watch for it, guys. Watch for it to drop down. There we go. We're ready to go. Let's take a ride. Ladies and gentlemen, 1829, built in 1951. I guess we could call it a U.S. Army veteran, because it in fact served the U.S. Army, the Holston Ammunition Army plant up in Kingston, Tennessee. Now it's different from most of its class. This is known as a GP7. This is a hood unit. Now that just refers to the body style. You see a lot of these type of locomotives with 710, 3170, various locomotives we have here on property at a given location. GP7 gives it about 1,500 horsepower, built 1951 for the U.S. Army. Originally was painted up in black, very standard black, gold U.S. Army letter. The other locomotive, its sister engine, 1824, they were used as switching engines at that Army ammunition plant. Now, the narrow body style of this locomotive, being a hood unit, is for a bit of an advantage. Now, when we go to Chickamauga, we don't have a Y or turntable. We're going to be running the Y on the way back, all the way around. But a locomotive like we have here in 1829, he just moved and brought the locomotive 1829 onto the table, cab forward. The cab closest to the sense of direction of travel. But if we went down to Chickamauga, we'd have to go down, uncouple, switch over, run the train around, and on the way back, we'd have to run it long hood forward. But we could still do so safely, effectively, visibility-wise. We're going to line this turntable up with track 2. Excellent spot. Mr. Johnson's a veteran. We're going to have the engineer bring 1829 off the table. Our coaches are currently there parked on track 1. Locomotive 1829 is pulling off from track 2. They'll pass right by the coaches on track 1. They'll get to the other end of the yard. Once they get past the switch, they'll bring it down to a stop, switch back to track 1, back to the locomotive up, recouple, and locomotive 1829 will be on the opposite end of your train. Now listen very closely, because I have some people miss this point. If you would like to take the second part of our tour over to our back shop, you will all need to meet me down at the end of our train. Currently, right down at the end of our train, you see a red flag posted on that last coach. There's the walkway. You want to go on the second